How have I been asleep? Is that the time? I better go make some content.
So it's been a while, but what better time for a video than the start of the foraging season, spring? As plants begin to grow, so do the fungi, and I'm going to show you how to safely identify and find one of the first and tastiest mushrooms you'll find in the year. These St. George's mushrooms are so named because you'll usually start seeing them around the 23rd of April, until the end of May, sometimes into June. Here's one of my best St. George's finds.
I mean, look at this. This might well be one of the chunkiest, best looking St. George's mushrooms I've ever seen in my life. Yep, definitely St. George's, but that is a chunker. Now usually you're going to get some that are a lot smaller than this. Oh. Key features: distinctive cucumbery melony smell, a bit like dried saddle. Check out that video if you haven't already seen it. Whitey creamy colour, often mottled and a bit discoloured on the top. Gills that do not run down the stem.
The gills don't attach onto the stem or stipe of the mushroom at all. And you get this with every St. George's mushroom. It's an important feature to look for when IDing these. They're usually medium-sized, able to fit into your palm. But some of the ones I found were absolutely humongous. Plus, there were a lot of them. Here's a regular one for scale. Even on these big ones, the gills don't touch the stem, so always keep an eye out for how those gills are attached.
Generally a chunky stem, not usually this chunky, and a little bit wavy cap from where they've sort of grown through the grass. If you cut through a mushroom, these gills are actually quite short, they don't take up much space. I'll show you that in a bit. And really the time of year and location. Grassland, I mean now it's May, so we come to the end of the season for these, even though this one's perfect. There aren't many mushrooms about at this time of year, to be honest, especially not white ones. Although really, please do be careful with white gills.
The destroying angel is a mushroom in the Amanita family, which is deadly poisonous. They also have white gills. However, there's a few important distinguishing features. One, they smell a bit like potatoes. All the deadly Amanitas smell a bit like potato-y, so use your nose. Also, they have a bulbous egg-like base, so look for that. And most reassuringly, they usually grow from July to November in woodland, so it's unlikely you'll see them next to a George.
There's a couple of lookalike species, Clitocybe. I can't remember their full names, but they are also white. They also grow in rings on grassland. Just make sure you're 100% certain, as always. If in doubt, leave it out.
So how can you optimize your St. G foraging? Is there a way to spot groups of them from a distance?
I'm standing in the middle of the structure that's known as a fairy ring. St. George's mushrooms quite like to grow shapes like this. A lot of grassland mushrooms grow like this. Can you see the shape of it? This is one side. This is the other side. There's this big circle standing in the middle here. You can see this grass is growing slightly better around me in a circle like that. That is because there is a fungus that's breaking down organic molecules in the soil, which the plants can then reabsorb a lot easier, and thus the ones on the edge grow a lot better. So you can see this from miles away. I could probably see that from like standing over there or something. Look at this, there's another one. It's insane. Size of that, lads. Well, I'm going to take these back home and make some things out of them.
So get your Georges and fry them up. Get some wild garlic, which also grows at this time of year.
Cheese.
And make a nice pasta with it or something. Nice.
I mean, honestly, have you ever seen a St. George's mushroom this big? It's insane. Obscene. I can't stop smelling it.
So, armed with your new knowledge, I challenge anyone to find a St. George's mushroom as big and impressive as mine. Just remember to pick responsibly and leave a few mushrooms to spore and reproduce for the future. Till next time.